Hello and welcome once again to Time and Time Again. My name is Alan. Anyone who recently subscribed or who have maybe seen one or two of my watch reviews will know that I only started really last year on this channel, and I haven't done a video for probably about 5 months now. On my last video I announced that I was just going to take a break from watches because it was becoming a little bit too much of an obsession for me, where I was looking at watches all the time, reading about them, chasing the next watch and trying to get that new watch feeling that we get when we get a new watch, and it was all just becoming a little bit too much, so I decided to take a break. A lot of you have commented and said that you can relate to that kind of thing, so it does really help to feel like I'm not alone in that kind of feeling that you get when you know it's perhaps on your mind a little bit too much. But anyway, I'm back. I've decided to take up the hobby once again and do some reviews because I've really enjoyed doing them. Today's watch of choice is one that I had. I had the previous version. This is the Steinhardt GMT Batman 39mm. And when I started looking again to building my collection up, one of the first watches I wanted to get was that one because I really missed it. I bought it at some point last year and sold it. I didn't even do a review on that one, sadly. But that was the first thing on my mind, was to try and get one of them. But I found out that unfortunately they've stopped making that particular model. They still do the 42mm variant, the titanium one, but they have stopped producing the 39mm non-titanium, which is the one that I wanted. But they do do this new version, which is very similar, but also more homagey, if that's a word, than the previous version, which was a little bit unique because it had different hands and it had a slightly different look to it. But I looked at this one and thought, right, well, this is the next best thing. So I've literally bought this today. I've had a quick peek. I opened the box a little bit, but I thought I'll actually use my unboxing experience and first impressions and taking the cellophane off and resizing and all that kind of thing, and make a video for you guys. So without further ado, let's flip the camera over and take a closer look at the Steinhardt 39mm GMT in the Batman colours. Okay, so here we have it. This is the Steinhart Ocean 39 GMT Classic Ceramic. This is, of course, the outer box. So we'll get that open quickly. And anyone who's had Steinhardts before will know that the packaging is really nice. Seem to have a little bit of glue or something stuck there. Hadn't noticed that, but it's probably my dirty fingers. We'll move that to the side. Yeah, it's like a leathery type case, but very nice indeed. And there we have it. Let's take a closer look. And there she is. Absolutely beautiful. And I can already see some very slight differences between this and the previous model. But yeah, just first impressions are dimension wise, case wise, bracelet wise, absolutely quality, good looking piece. And that's before we even take off any of the wrapping. These dimensions are what make it for me as well, 39mm. And I think, I'll just have a quick look, I think the lug to lug is, doesn't actually tell you on the website there, but I've got a feeling it's around 47mm, which again is just right for this size case and this size watch, being a diver. 13mm thick. That probably includes the Cyclops, which you can just see popping out there, and the slightly boxed sapphire crystal, and obviously the bezel. And under here is a little bit chunky as well, but 13mm, can't complain with that either. That's going to sit really nice, as the other one did. I'm pretty sure that was the same dimensions, same signed crown, which is nice as well. Yeah, so let's take off the cellophane, let's get it sized, and let's get a few wrist shots and see if we can notice any particular differences between this and the last model, apart from the obvious, which are the hands, being the Mercedes hands this time. And the previous model didn't have the date at 3, it was at 6 o'clock, and didn't obviously have the Cyclops either. So yeah, let's get rid of the cellophane and come straight back. So that took a little bit of doing, only because this is how small my wrist is, 6.25 inch circumference. So I've had to get rid of, they look like halves on there, so 2 2.5s and then another one. So that's I don't think it would go any smaller than that, but luckily that now should be about right, and I've still got 4 micro adjusts to close in on if needed. So I think that will be all right. Let's move some stuff out the way. That's my Seiko, by the way. That's what I've been wearing for the past few days. That's the SNE 569. But right away, I can see and feel the quality difference. I know the different watches, different companies, different ideas on what they're trying to achieve here, but you know, the Bracelet right away is significantly higher quality on the Steinhardt, and I just like the overall contrast of the dial mode as well. The matte black is black, which I love, and there's a slight kind of sunbursty thing going on with the Seiko. This is really nice, but this for me is already a step up in quality and a step up in what I look for in a watch. Let's just get comfy here, and we'll give it a little bit of a wipe down. The few videos that I did last year, one of the comments was a suggestion to have a cloth to hand, because yeah, obviously it's gonna get fingerprints all over it as I'm doing these videos. So we'll give it a good old clean, and let's zoom in. Just sort my camera out here. There we go. And just wait for this camera to stop rocking. And there we have a nice clear view of this beautiful watch. Yeah, matte black dial. The blue GMT hand is a nice bit of blue, and so is the Ocean GMT font there, also in blue. 300 meters water resistance. This is obviously an automatic. It's a Celita, I believe. It's the SW330-2 Elabore. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but you know what I mean. 25 joules, hacking, hand winding, screw down crown we have. Let's give that a try. Wait for that to pop out. Yeah, there we go. And then so we've got the first position is actually the GMT hand. I don't know an awful lot about GMTs. I'm to be honest, I probably won't pay this part of it much attention. I don't really travel around. I don't really need a second time, but I can imagine for anyone who does travel or has family in other countries, that would be quite handy. Let's try the next position. That's stopped the seconds hand. Obviously, we can set the time. Let's see if we can get the date going. How do we do this now? So, pop out once, does the GMT. I wonder if going the opposite way does the opposite way does the date. Let's set that now whilst we're here. Is it the 25th today? 27th. Let's get that going to the 27th. Feels good quality. Certainly in comparison to, or maybe not the Seiko that I have to hand here, but something like, I remember the SKX 013. That felt awful. This feels nice. We'll push in, we'll do some hand winding. Let's see if I'll put it next to the mic, see if you can hear it. Hang on. Not very noisy, so you may not have picked up on that, but obviously it hand winds as well. And then we can push it in and screw it down. Have I got it? Yeah. So that's screwed down now. Yeah, the difference with this, what I'll do is I'll put a shot of the previous version next to this if I can. I'll put it in a picture at the side of this, so hopefully you're seeing both at the minute. But the this has got applied indices which the previous version didn't have, which is I would say an upgrade. The hands are obviously different. These are the classic Mercedes hands. It is, by all intents and purposes, a homage to the Rolex Batman, isn't it? But I don't think I personally would ever pay, I don't know how much they are these days, 10, 20,000 maybe, I don't know, for a watch. Or not unless I won the lottery anyway. I wouldn't be paying that kind of money for a watch. So this would be a nice way to achieve that look for a significantly cheaper price, which incidentally was here in the UK £550, which is an absolute steal, I think, when you think of the difference in price with the Rolex. Some people are obviously a little bit funny about wearing homage watches. I can see why, but I can also see why a lot of people would buy this particular one, because it's such good quality, and you're getting that kind of the look that you're after, the iconic look, which you just can't complain about, really. We have the Cyclops here, obviously, for the date window. On the other one, we didn't have that, and we had the date down at the 6 o'clock position. So that's another difference between the last one. The other difference would be the the little pips in between the numbers here on the dial. The font is also different. This is a different font. And in between on the other one, they were little square shapes as opposed to these circles. Now I have noticed some of them aren't dead centre. So say between 2 and 4, that looks pretty central. 4 and 6, 6 and 8, that does. But as you get around here, that one is particularly close to the 20 for some reason, and then that one, it's really tight between the two of them. So yeah, I don't know why, but the other one looks better because it's completely even all around. The other difference is the triangle here at the 12 o'clock position is filled in, and on the other one it's not. It's just an outline triangle. That's just a slight difference, but yeah, very similar colours, similar black, similar blue. It's just that the font's different, and like I say, these aren't quite as evenly matched, these little markers around the ceramic bezel. The other difference is as well, we had at the 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on, we had that written inside. So we had 0, 5, 10, 15, etc. Whereas we don't have that on this one. And I'm pretty sure, without having the other one with me, inside there where we've got the silver around the insert, I'm pretty sure that was black on the other one. So that would be another slight difference. Like I say, the other one was, I felt, a little bit more unique in terms of its styling. This is very much like the Rolex, but I'm not actually complaining about that, because why wouldn't you want it to look like this? It looks fantastic. I'll try and keep it still for a second for you so you can have a good look. I'll probably throw some B-roll in here too. Again, just picking up on comments from a couple of the videos. Another comment was saying, would you be able to keep it still for a second so we can have a closer look? Apparently I was moving it around a bit too much, but yeah, so this is for you if you're watching. Bit of stillness. Yeah, love the shape of the case as well, and obviously the polished sides when it's not full of my fingerprints. Just a great shape. Let me move on to the bracelet there. You'll see female end links, so that's gonna hug the wrist really nicely. We're gonna have nothing sticking out past the lugs, which is always welcomed. And just on the bracelet itself, we have polishing along the sides. Not many links left on this side now due to my small wrist. So we've got polished inside and outside, and then we have a satin kind of brushed finish on the tops of the casing and on the bracelet, which feels and looks superb, high quality. Yeah, so the other thing we've got is the weight of this, 170 grams. I'm guessing that's with the full amount of links on, which I've probably took a good, 30 grams off now. So maybe this is about 140. 20 millimeter lug width. Obviously great for changing out straps and so on. No drilled lugs though, so yeah, it's a little bit trickier when we don't have those. I don't see myself playing with straps on this one. I just love the bracelet and love the look of it, so it'll probably stay on the bracelet for me, but it's not too hard to change. And obviously you've got loads of choice when it's 20mm straps. I've got a box full of them. I may just try some on anyway, just for the hell of it. Did I mention the water resistance? I think I did, 300 meters. We have Super Luminova BGW9, which by the time I've edited this video, we should have a nice bit of footage here showing how good it is. Let's have a little look at that. What else have we got? Yeah, the bracelet tapers from 20 to 16, which is nice. We have a safety deployment clasp. We have its milled clasp, and we have, it's just the push down friction type of clasp. And like I say, we have a good amount of micro adjust should I need it. Again, that's another bonus because we've got those 4, and we've also got, like I mentioned earlier, a couple of half links, so sizing shouldn't be a problem for anyone. That's the safety catch as well. That's nice logo on that as well, nicely polished. Yeah, it's just, I've probably said the word nice about 100 times so far, but that's the word that's coming to mind all the time when first looking at this. It's really nice. So let's get it on my wrist and see how it wears. Just give me 2 seconds. There we go. Let's move that out the way. Lovely click again, and that feels nice. And as you can see, I think that's just about the perfect size for my wrist. The lugs don't overhang, just on the edge of on the girth of my wrist there, so that's always good. That's why I could never get the 42, because I think the lug to lug goes to about 49, so that would be no good and wouldn't look as anywhere near as in proportion as this one. Obviously you get the titanium bracelet with the 42, but in some ways sometimes having the titanium, because it's so light, it doesn't feel as hefty on the wrist, which I like, especially with a diver. I want to feel its presence, and you certainly can with this. I'm actually feeling now that might just be a little tight. So because I'm on the most extended bit of the micro adjust, I can't really make it any bigger without adding a link, so I'm gonna put one of the half links back on, I think. But yeah, I just can't stop looking at that. It certainly gives me the the feeling that you get when you buy a watch and you put it on, and sometimes you just know right away, don't you? You can look at it and think, this is me. Or sometimes you think, I'm not sure, I don't know about that, and you start nitpicking. This to me just feels great, and I don't just mean physically on the wrist. I mean in the heart, which I'm guessing a lot of you will be familiar with when I say that. It's just a feeling that you get. It's a combination of what the watch means to you. You might get it as a gift or have some kind of sentimental value or have an affinity with the brand or, love the particular style. Just all those things put together give you that feeling when when you just know this is one of them. I just know. I'm already really happy with it. Obviously, this is first impressions and it's the honeymoon period. But it's a really good sign that there's nothing sticking out of any significance that makes me think, I'm not sure. And I struggle to find a review on this. I'm not sure how new it is. It could be weeks ago. I don't know. Because I've been out the game now, I don't know when this actually came out, but I found one video on YouTube, and that was from Nomon, I think that's how you pronounce it. Just like a 3-minute video on one of these. So I had no one who's done this kind of unboxing, so hopefully this is going to help anyone who's interested in maybe picking up this watch, and might just tip you over the edge. And for £550, I think it's a no-brainer. Let's just zoom out a bit. No, that's the wrong way. So that you can get a different perspective at that angle. Zoomed out a bit. And I just love I love a matte black dial. I love a contrasty dial. I like to look down at the watch and just,
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Alexa's not sure, apparently. I'm going to leave that in, I think. But there's the difference between something like the Seiko and, it's clear, it just pops. This pops, and I like a dial to pop. That is why I love I loved my Zin 556 because of that contrast, black and white popping. This has more visually going on as well because you've got that blue on the ceramic bezel. You've got the GMT hand and that bit of blue and the blue font, and like I say, bits of polished around the indices. Yeah, there's just a lot to look at visually that's pleasing to the eye with this. Okay, so I think I've covered everything. We've done the dimensions, we've done the movement, we've done the unboxing, obviously, and it's just a first impressions on how it might look on your wrist, should you wish to grab one of these. But it's a definite yes from me. It would be a recommendation, and I will follow up with this video probably in a few weeks' time and let you know if I still feel the same way, and anything that starts to niggle me, I will be sure to mention. But like I say, I nothing but praise for this at the minute. Love it. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I look forward to doing some more videos now. I'm going to get right back into it. I've actually got the Christopher Ward, what's it called? Christopher Ward and Trident Pro 300, which I've already done a video on, but that was a 38mm. This time I've gone for the 40mm because I think I probably get away with that on my small wrist. So that will be the next one. That video, that watch is coming tomorrow, so I may well do another video exactly like this on that, and then look to do some more. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed as well. I'm on well over 700 now, and that's not bad considering I haven't done anything for the last 5 months. So I promise I will keep the content coming now and get right back into this brilliant hobby. Alright, thanks guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I've got a watch on my wrist. I never knew it could feel like this.